Coach, we find ourselves in Rockies, Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. Here we go, 46. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
We're good. 4 down, 52. 22.
Now Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Roger. 22, 57's down.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Keenum going to throw. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Down. 22.
4th down for Keenum. Being chased out left. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Big guy, the head coach senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Go to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that's pretty much how they teach as a DB. Hit him and have some force with it. Yet he still caught the football and got the yardage he needed.
A little deflating?
Very much so.
Defensively.
Yeah, because you're trying to police up that area, and you don't want them to come in there, and you're hoping some good hard tackles will keep them out of there. In this case, he just shrugged it off and went ahead and got what he needed.
A dump off to Elliott. fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Keenum will try again on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Back to throw, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Peko breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
53.
Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they'll go on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! Roger, roger, roger! Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! Hey, it takes one, Lance, take 53. Here you go, 52. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
We're good. Roger, roger, roger.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Flush to his right. And he's got it to Hearns. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
47, 26, 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's over? The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Domata Peko. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Let's go, let's go. All right. Go, doctor, doctor. Roger, roger, roger. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Hey, go, Roger.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hey, orange. Carry left, orange. Down.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, we're good. Hey, go Roger.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.